In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the equipment. It's going to come shipped in this bag, and in the main compartment is the laptop. And in the pocket over here is the power cord. Power cord comes in two pieces. So the piece with the plug just plugs into the box here. The part that plugs into the computer is round and it has a yellow tip, and it's going to fit on the left side of the computer near the hinge, and then the other part of course goes into the electrical outlet. I'm gonna plug in real quick. To power on the computer, the power button, once you open the lid, the power button is right here. So it's on the top left-hand side of the keyboard. Just push that one time. It lights up. There's a blue LED light. While Windows is booting up, we can put together the rest of it. Here's some sensors. Here's the EEG amplifier. The audio cable and earbuds. And then in the main compartment where the computer was, there's a pocket here that has a USB cable. So the computer is marked on the left side here. It says USB. Just plug one end of the cable there. The other end of the cable is going to plug into this. This is the EEG amplifier. It's called the Z amp or the Zengar amp. So the other end just plugs in there. The audio cable is attached to some earbuds. So you have probably about 8-10 feet of length. So you don't have to be sitting directly next to the computer. That plugs in down here. There's it's marked, it says audio. Just plug one end of the cable into that. And we're almost done with the setup. Real easy. The next thing we're going to do, I'll show you how to connect the sensors to the amplifier. The amplifier is clearly marked here for the right side and the left side. The sensors plug into the end here. You can see they're color coded. There's a black ground. The yellow ports are for the sensors that go on the scalp, and the blue ones are for sensors that go on top of the ears. The sensors are color coded as well. So there's two sets of sensors, one for the left side, one for the right side. Let me untangle them real quick. So the ones on the left side just have two sensors, a blue one and a yellow one. They are connected together. So on the Z amp itself, it says R right there for right side, left for left, and you just match the colors. So the left ear is the blue sensor. The left head is the yellow sensor. So just plug those in. And then do the same for the other side. For the right side, we have 3 sensors. We have the blue and the yellow and also a black one. The black one's an electrical ground, so we plug that in, then plug the yellow into the yellow, the blue into the blue, and that's it. So the main thing with this is just to make sure that the sensors are pushed all the way in. Next, I'm going to show you how to put the paste on the sensors and how much. So the sensors that go on the ears will have these clips. I'll bring it up here where you can see it. The paste goes on the inside where it's pinching my fingers. So if you pretend that my finger is my earlobe, on this one the paste is going to go on the inside and the paste will be touching the skin. I'll give you a jar of this 1020 conductive paste. It's the paste that will conduct the electrical signals from the sensors, well, from the client's skin to the sensors to the EEG amplifier. So we want to be pretty gentle with these. And what I do is I'm just going to gently scrape a little paste onto the sensors. Whoop, there we go. So about that much. Like I said, like the earlobe's going to fit right in there on that one. If you want to, it's fine to kind of go in and shape the paste. So it should look like about that much. On the sensor that goes on the scalp, it will be that same amount of paste. That sensor is different. It's just a flat disc. You can put the paste on either side of that, and I'm just going to take some off of this just to show you. And then the side with the paste, that's what is going to stick to the scalp. So that sensor, the yellow ones, are going to go just a few inches above the ears. There is a ridge on everybody's head, a few inches above the ears, and there is a flat spot above that ridge, and that is the perfect place to put the sensors. Let's see if I can get on the video. Pardon my bedhead. So the easy way to do it is if I place my thumb where my ear attaches to my head, my middle finger to the top of my head, and I can touch with my pointer finger right in between those two spots. For me, that's right where the ridge is, and I would part my hair to expose the scalp and then plop the sensor right there with the paste on it. And that's the perfect spot. Don't worry too much about finding the exact spot. It's not that important. Just as long as they're about on the same location on the left side and the right side here, we're good. So that's it. The next video will take you into running the program. As you see on the screen here, I was setting up the equipment, the Windows operating system booted up, and also the NeurOptimal software booted up automatically. So I guess the only other part would be the earbuds connect here, or the audio cable connects here. I have an extension cable that's attached to these earbuds that gives them extra length, so you can sit on the couch or a recliner, or you can get some distance away from the laptop if you need to. It just makes it easier to place the laptop where it's convenient. So once the sensors are hooked up, the earbuds are put in, then you're ready to run a session, and we'll cover that in the next video.